In this video, I'm going to take you through the exact process that I follow after I've published each of mine and my clients' YouTube videos to make sure that they get ranked and seen by as many people as possible. So the truth is, often we're so exhausted by the time we've actually finished planning, recording and editing our videos that by the time it comes to hitting publish, we have no energy left to do the bit that's actually most important, and that's promoting the video. Well, I've got a proven process for you to follow that you or a team member can implement for you for your very next YouTube video to drastically increase your views. Okay, so you've just hit publish. That 24-hour period that comes next is crucial. YouTube is watching what happens with your video in this really important time, and it uses it as an indication of how popular your video is and therefore whether or not it should push it out to more people in suggested. So to get as many views in this really important time slot, step one is to email your list. Now, if you have a list of email subscribers, the minute that you've hit publish, send out a broadcast to your list. So let's have a look at the kind of thing that I'm talking about. So this is a typical example of an email that I would send out after I've hit publish on one of my YouTube videos. So obviously we're on the back end here, but I'm putting a little bit of text, getting people interested by asking them a question. So what can you learn about growing a YouTube channel from TV bad boy chef Gordon Ramsay? And then letting people know that they can learn stuff about getting engagement and more views on their channel in my new video. I always make sure that I hyperlink my new video so that they can hop straight over to YouTube and watch it. And again, wherever I mention this week's video, make sure it's hyperlinked. And I always include the thumbnail as well, because I think it just adds a bit of visual interest, and people can actually, that's hyperlinked as well, so people can actually click on that thumbnail to hop over to YouTube and watch the video. So another great thing that you can do is to get all over social media. So whichever is your main social media platform, make a splash that your new video is live and get people curious and interested to hop over to YouTube to watch the full video there. So my main focus platform is Instagram, and I'm going to show you what I do to generate interest on there. So first is my Instagram story. So Kim on my team is the Instagram story queen. She's so good at helping me use all the different features of stories to really, well, tell a story. So this one, for example, I did a story recently to encourage people to sign up for my free download, 50 ways to explode your YouTube channel. And I've popped a link in the description below to that if you want to grab that. So this Instagram story is basically 4 slides, and just see how I'm using all the different elements of stories that I possibly can. So we start with a poll, we're using all different kinds of graphics, we give away one tip in the 3rd slide of the story, and then at the end we use a poll to encourage people to ask us for the link to the download that I'm promoting. Now, another example, I'm promoting here a new YouTube video all about how to find out who your YouTube subscribers are. So again, I'm using polls, I'm asking questions to get people curious about what I'm talking about in the story, or I'm about to reveal again lots of images which are either relevant to the story or the brand in some way, because the chickens here are because I talk a lot about my chickens on Instagram. And then finally asking people to swipe up so they can see a clip of the video where they'll be encouraged to go and watch the full video on YouTube. Now in the feed, I also post an on-brand image and then a generous caption talking about the new video I've just released, and ask a question related to the video content and tell people what I was sharing in the video to make them want to jump over to YouTube to go watch it. Now I do a similar kind of promo of my new videos on other channels, but I always recommend sticking mainly to the social platform that you're most active on to avoid spreading yourself too thin. Now step 3 is to promote your videos in your communities. So this could be in Facebook groups you're part of, online, memberships for example. Use your new video to be helpful, link to it in answer to people's questions in the groups. Don't spam the group by just posting about your new videos all the time, but instead see if you can reply to someone's questions using a link to the new video, but only if it's going to be genuinely helpful and it will answer their question or solve their problem. So remember that these promotion steps are as important as planning and recording your video. You could have the best video in the world, but if you haven't already got a substantial following on YouTube itself and you're not promoting it, it just won't get seen. Now, I hope you've enjoyed these tips. Don't forget to go and grab your 50 ways to explode your YouTube channel download. It's completely free, and there's a link to that in the description below.